So I get up there, boom, bang,
bang,
bang. They went bananas. Yeah, y'all never saw that like that. I don't praise you to Allah.
Yeah.
So then my man goes, yo, we about to do a workout video for Rough Riders.
التقريب هذا حد العالم هذا طالق هذا راسخ والى اخره
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. To all the RipRightHD disciples, YouTubers and viewers, welcome back to a new video on RipRightHD. Today we got the ball father in the building, IBorn, the first ever calisthenic DVD to exist. One of the first to do it. If you see a move done anywhere, talk to him, IBorn.
All right? If you see the following moves done anywhere in the wilderness of North America, it's forgery. I'm the inventor and author. Knowledge me. This move done in the wilderness of North America is forgery. Pardon me, let me bring it back. I'm the author and inventor. If you see this move done anywhere in the wilderness of North America, it's forgery.
Talk to him. Yo, IBorn, when did you start calisthenics, man?
You know, calisthenics or working out was always something with my life because I was always active in the sports, whether it was football, basketball. So when you're dealing with fundamentals like squat thrusts, what they call burpees or push-ups or jumping jacks or toe touches, cherry pickers, that was always a part of my basic life, running all the time. But the actual calisthenics, the art of pull-ups, dips and push-ups started in 𝐁𝐄𝐂𝐌𝐄 Correctional Facility when I was introduced to the game in the yard. I watched certain brothers, you know, doing this art form. And, you know, as a young brother, all we wanted to do was lift weights. We thought that was the only ideal way to get big. We knew brothers that was going into the penitentiary. They'd do a bullet 18 months. They come home, they were just like growling, like, yo, how you get like that? Well, I just came from jail. So I'm like, yo, I'm not going to jail to work out to get big. It's got to be another way. But, you know, that would wind up being an inevitable path of mine. I wound up going. And just being around certain brothers in the yard, watching them do the calisthenics was the pull-ups, the dips, and the push-ups. And that was the birth of my calisthenics thing right there.
Got it.
𝐁𝐄𝐂𝐌𝐄.
So who would you say is some of like your teachers, if you could remember?
There was a brother from MERS that I met from BK. And this brother named Understanding from Queens. Understanding, to me, that's where I got to go into the waist. That type of movement, because normally you just see brothers would get on the ball, come down, dips, come down and do push-ups. But I left 𝐁𝐄𝐂𝐌𝐄 and I wound up going to 𝐏𝐀𝐄𝐑. So I was on keep blocking 𝐏𝐀𝐂𝐑. So there's a yard called the North Yard. So you know brothers would normally spin a yard, and there was this brother, he was about, I would say maybe 5'7". Had that perfect build, the V back, the slim waist, small legs. He was just chopped and chiseled. And I watched him, and you know, 𝐏𝐀𝐂𝐑 had a funny type of pull-up ball. It had, the ball would come out the wall, so it was like a V, and then there was a ball going across maybe like 1.5 inches. And I would see the brother just grab it and just start throwing himself up, and I'm sitting there looking up like, yo, how are you doing this? So I'm blown away now, because this is not the normal behind the neck, like this, like this, like that, like that. He's going like that. So after I met him, I said, brother, I said, can you show me how to do that? And you have to train your body to move a certain way. Because if you're just normally just used to doing this, now you got to almost basically defy gravity and kind of lean your body back on an angle. And it's kind of tricky to the eye the way you do it, because it's all about your bounce. So when you get into a certain level, now you're here. So to watch him do this was just mind-blowing. So I started to study it. And I was, you know, I was one of his students, and then I took that, he left, and I said, you know what? Let me try something else. Let me try to go to the waist. But you gotta realize how the pull-up bar was so funny, because you only had X amount of space from the wall. So you couldn't really wild out or do nothing like that. So I learned to get the technique to here, and that was just the norm for me, bro. Just to come out and boom, I took that and brought my own thing into it and started going to the waist.
Without a doubt.
So big ups to you know, I don't know where the brother's at right now. Green out up from Queens. I love you, beloved.
Got it. So how much time you did on that little stint?
I did 6 and some change, almost 6, pardon me, almost 6 years.
Okay, so
I got locked in when I was 16. A baby.
So you came out like 22.
Yes.
So now you like yo, I'm gonna do something with this calisthenics. How did that come about? Like, yo, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get on this DVD. I'm gonna be the first one out. Like, I'm gonna take this to another level.
The way it happened was very strange because my intent, like I do music. I did music. My thing was rap, you know, so, but pull-ups is what we did, like every day. That's all we did was work out. Pull-up, dips, and push-ups. We're talking about doing 25, 30 sets at a time, constantly, day in and day out. That's all we knew. So when I came home, I just wanted to just still be in shape. But I'm from Mount Vernon, and Mount Vernon is a pull-up, is a workout town. 4 square miles, brother. That's all they do is work out. That's all we did. And you had certain parks, so if you saw the Thug Workout, that particular park down there, that was 9th Ave Park. So we had a park there. You had a park, the Cool Out Park, by the projects and a bunch of other parks where after work or any time of the day you come through the town, brothers is getting it in. What up? Let's get it in. Like, what set y'all on? And that's how it really started. So there was this brother in the town. He was cool with Rough Riders. He was cool with DNY. And he came to me with, a matter of fact, let me bring it back. So there's a park in Mount Vernon called 4th Street Park. Somebody, whoever somebody in the town is in that park. That's where everybody go to dice throwers, the females,
you name it.
People, right? So to tell you the truth, it was kind of a fence like this, right? And they peeled this part back and peeled that part back, and all you had was just that bar with nothing in it. So everybody was working out. So my man 2-5, man, Allah be pleased with him. He's like, yo, come on, yo, let's get up there, let's do something. The YGs, Terror, Tom Guest, all these brothers was out there. So I said, all right, what's up? So, you know, they're doing something. So now I haven't done this move since '91 in a pull-up contest in Green Correctional Facility. So we get up there, and everybody's doing what they're doing. Like, yo, I want to do something. I don't feel like doing it. I get up there. So it was like the perfect time. The bar was there. So I get up there, boom, bang,
bang,
bang. They went bananas. Yeah, yo, I never saw that like that. I don't praise you to Allah.
Yeah.
So then my man goes, yo, we about to do a workout video for Rough Riders. Yo, they want you to do that move I showed him. I said, you feel me? He said, yeah, you gotta do this. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So now this was 98 or something like that. So now for people that don't know, I shot my part in 1999. The DVD didn't come out to 2003. So then you hear brothers go, oh, well, you know, we did this first. We did that first. Jay-Z said it very best, you know, men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Yes.
If you could show me something that predates 99 with the VHS tape that I did, I'll humbly submit and I'll bow, you know?
Yeah, the first one out.
I'm the first one to do that particular move on DVD. But it started in 1999.
And it didn't pop off until 2003.
So after 2003, then you started seeing a lot of other pull-up crews, you know, come out and do their thing. And I salute all of them. I was watching one of your videos when you mentioned my name, and the brother was like, you know, Rough Riders wasn't really a crew, and he's telling the truth. We wasn't. It was something made up. It was a bunch of brothers in the park from Mount Vernon. You do this, you do that, you do that. I just happen to be the highlight of the video. You know what I mean? So Rough Riders was not a workout crew. There was Thug Workout, and this brother was from here, this brother was from here, and then you had me. And you know,
it is what it was. So from that DVD, you didn't further. You just left it there once that DVD popped off.
Brother, there was so much madness with that DVD, the creating of it, putting it together, when it was gonna come out, being paid. Like nobody really knew nothing. Like, tell you, brother, all I got was $800 for that. $800.
And who shot the video?
My man Jamel.
All right.
His name was Jamel.
So it wasn't no major.
It wasn't nothing major. It was Jamel. They put it together. Then Joaquin got it. And big ups to Why. I love Why from Rough Riders. That's my big bro right there. Why put it together, and the rest is history.
Okay, I had a story from Matrix. Told me the first time you met Giant. But he gave me another story, so I'm trying to figure this out. He said it was something like you was in the park, you was doing some moves, him and Giant came up. You didn't hear about that one? No.
Matrix said this?
Yeah, Matrix said that.
No, sir, brother. That is
So how did that meeting come about with you? Cause did you turn bartenders?
I never met Matrix physically.
Okay.
I never met him. What's the name they call him? He got like some, what is it, NX something? What is he?
Oh, MBXA.
But I never met the brother. Never.
Salute
I don't
to
believe I
Matrix.
met him.
Yo, what's up? IBorn, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's up, peace, gang? Everything all right? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum.
You may not have remembered the first time me and you met, but the first time we met, you was working at Sylvia's. You was across the street, you had on your suit, and me and Giant, we was on our way to the store, I believe. And there was a scaffold directly across the street from Sylvia's. So we decided to get some sets on the way to Sylvia's, and I guess you was watching us from across the street. So you decided to come over across the street, and you was like, yo, y'all getting sets? And you know, we did our little slogan at the time because we was bartenders. So we was like, nah, we getting drinks at the bar. And yeah, you said, well, let me see some. So I got up on the bar, I did a little something. And then Giant got on the bar and did a little something. And then you got up on the bar and you did the reverse hand grip, the chin-ups, and you pulled all the way past your waist. It was like your arms was like locked out. It looked like your feet almost touched the bar. So you did that pull a couple of times. You did about, I think, 5, 6 times. And then you got down and you walked off. And you was like, all right, and you was like, no. Come back. You don't let me go now. You was like, nah, I gotta get back to work. Peace, brothers, and you left. So from that day, it was like Giant held a vendetta against you because we never was in Rough Riders. He never was at the Rough Rider DVD shoot, but that was his grudge to keep going at Rough Riders because he was trying to get to you because you ain't give him a chance to get that set that night.
You know, and you know what's crazy about that? You know, like I was saying, you know, Giant told me originally that he was supposed to be in Thug Workout. Now, you know, I know Waz Muslim, he Muslim, so I didn't really, that's like, you know what I'm saying? That could be, I know Waz would be moving around in Harlem and all that, but then when I actually seen Waz today, and I asked Waz that, Waz said, nah, that's not true. Giant was never supposed to be in Thug Workout. And then I'm speaking to you because you got a different history because you and Giant came together in the ball world. So that really made sense to everything. But I'm like, damn, you know, that's a lot for. And, you know, we could have got it in back then, you know, when I was really in my prime. You know, but then, you know, as time went on, I got away from pull-ups because I started working. I started doing construction work. So my body started going through things because I'm dealing with a jackhammer and
I know that one.
Right. So you already know. So now my lower back, I've had shoulder surgeries. I really couldn't move around like I wanted to. So at this time, I guess brother took my moves. You know, my running man side to side. He incorporated that. You know, because I was the first one to do that. He took that and he started going side to side with it. It was all love. And added
the typewriter. The typewriter.
Well, you know, I call it the typewriter. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Typewriter.
Right. So we call it, you know, when I was up north, I called a joint to collect call, like I was telling Rip. I was in the pull-up contest in 91 in Green, and I went against his brother.
You can't give him that yet. That's coming in part two. That's coming in part two. To be continued, guys. Y'all stay tuned and stay ripped, man.
The first time I met Giant was in this park, 145th and Lenox. Me and Giant had a problem because I said something on Thug Workout he didn't like.
Indeed, in the body, literal translation is a
piece of meat. إِذَا صَلَحَتْ صَلَحَ الْجَسَدُ كُلُّهُ. And when that lump of flesh